First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I've been getting a lot of response from the videos, and a lot of people have reached out to me that are dealing with LCH directly or have a family member that has LCH, and that is just amazing. That is the whole reason I'm doing this. I want us to be a family where we can lean on each other and ask questions and just know that someone's there and that you're not alone, that you're never alone in this journey. It is a very rare disease, so at times it feels very lonely. But I am seeing the effects of these videos where people are realizing that they're not alone, and that just makes me so happy. That just touches my heart. That's exactly why I want to do this. There is a group of us. It is a small group. It's a small group, but there is a group of us who are going through the day-to-day life battle of LCH, the fatigue, the pain, just all the things that come along with it. And a lot of times doctors, because they don't understand the symptoms, will make different people feel like it's just all in their head or there's not really anything wrong with them. But when you have a large group of people, thousands of people, from a small child, 2 years old, to 80 and everywhere in between, that have the exact same symptoms all over the world that just happen to have LCH, I think we have something going on here. I think we're on to something. So thank you guys for reaching out to me. Thank you for the love that you've shown me. It just means so much to me. So I love you guys. And okay, so for the MRI, I still do not have the approval. Actually, my insurance canceled altogether, so now I have none at all. But I'm choosing to remain positive about this. I'm just choosing to believe that the reason that they did not happen at that time is because they were not meant to. I believe that they will get done and that they'll be done at the exact right time. That is what I'm choosing to believe. I'm choosing to remain positive and believe that there are reasons, sometimes outside of my knowledge, and that all things will work to the good. So I'm putting my faith in God, and I'm just trusting and believing that I'm going to get them done. Now, on my end, I am going to fill out applications with the hospital for their indigent care. They have a financial assistance program at the hospital where I get my testing, and they have been so amazing and wonderful there at the hospital and also at the cancer center where they treat me. So I am going to fill out those forms and try to get the testing that way, and I will continue to update you guys as I go and as I find out more about that. Now, to the questions that I've been getting, most of the questions have been pretty much the same from different people, but they're asking the same questions. So I wanted to answer them in a video, and that way everyone could kind of come back here and see what the answers are. And then I've also been messaging these people back directly and speaking to them, but I thought it would be good to be able to just come to one video and have the answers kind of all in one place. So any questions you want to ask me, feel free, and I'm always open to trying to help you guys any way that I can. One of the main questions I get is, where was my initial tumor, and how did I know that I had LCH? Well, my initial tumor was on my skull, on the right front of my skull, and I actually was having headaches for quite a few months, and I was being told that I was having migraines from the doctor that I was attending at the time, and I was taking medication for migraines, so I was being misdiagnosed, which I have heard from a lot of you guys that has happened to you as well. I was being misdiagnosed as having migraines, but I knew something was going on with me that was not a migraine. I definitely knew there was a problem. Now, another question that was asked to me is, was there a lot of pain? Yes, there was a tremendous amount of pain in that area and down the side of my face to my ear. Just in this area was a lot of pain. It actually felt like the bone was breaking some days just in slow motion. I don't really know how to describe it. It was just very bad pain. Now, this may sound weird, but there were some days that it barely hurt at all. And so that's why it was kind of confusing at first to me. And then as time went on, the areas or the periods of time where it wouldn't hurt got shorter and shorter. So it became more painful for longer periods of time and without a break, if that makes sense. And so I've had other people ask, does the pain get really, really severe and then stop sometimes? And yes, it did. It would get really, really bad and then stop. So I was thinking, okay, is this just all in my head? Because the pain just stopped and then it would come back. So yes, that did happen to me as well. But what actually sent me to the hospital was just severe blinding pain that I could not tolerate. I needed some help. I needed someone to actually help me to be able to bear the pain. That's what actually sent me to the emergency room. And the pain was here primarily. It was in the bone. It did not feel like a headache. It felt like bone pain, like someone had hit me in the head with a hammer and broken my skull. That's what it felt like. That was the day that I found out I had a lesion. They did a CAT scan at the hospital, so I technically wasn't diagnosed that day because the ER doctor didn't know it was LCH, but he did tell me there was a lesion in my skull, and it was, quite large, and he didn't know for sure if the hole had went all the way through to my brain, but I needed to see someone right away. So I actually went a couple of weeks later and had a needle biopsy, and that's when they determined that it was LCH. And of course, after surgery, they sent the tumor off, and of course, they confirmed again that it was LCH. So that the pain was very, very bad, very severe. Even after surgery, I still have chronic pain. That was another question. Do I have pain in the area of the original tumor? And yes, I do. I have pain where the tumor was. The doctors have told me that it could be phantom pain because they cut out a softball-sized portion of my skull, so I'm not sure if it's nerve endings or if it's phantom pain or what. I just know that it does definitely hurt in the same area that it hurt originally. Now, some people have asked me what activity I'm having now. Is it in the same place or is it different? The activity that I need the testing for now is not in the same location. It's actually in a different location. I have had some problems in my throat, in my gland area, and then the back side of my head hurts and feels just like the front did when I started to have a lesion there. So it's not the same location, but I do have the same symptoms, and I feel very, very fatigued all the time. It doesn't matter how much I sleep. I never get enough sleep. Sorry. I never get enough sleep to not be tired. So, hey. Shh. So I think the worst symptoms that I have right now are definitely pain and fatigue. And in the last couple of weeks, I actually did have, or actually over the last couple of months, I've had lesions on my skin, on my scalp. And I did go and have them punch biopsied, and it came back inconclusive because it was the tissue was too ulcerated to show an actual diagnosis. And so the doctor just said, okay, well, I can't tell what it is. It's too ulcerated, so have a nice life. Bye-bye. I mean, for real, that's literally what happened. I don't even know. Why would someone just say, I don't know what it is, but have a nice life? I don't know. So anyway, that was frustrating, and I think a lot of us have found with LCH that we go to doctors that don't know anything about LCH, and so they don't know what to test for. And a lot of times if things don't show up just blind, with blinkers saying, hello, it's LCH, then they kind of shy away from it because they don't really know what to do or what to look for. I think that's happened to me quite a few times in this whole process, and I know from messages from you guys it's happened to you as well, where the doctors just don't know what to do or they've blown you off. Please be an advocate for yourself. If you know something's wrong, push forward. If that doctor won't help you, find another one. You know you better than anyone. So the two things that I'm kind of working on now to dictate where I'm at, whether I'm active or non-active disease, is to get the MRI, or possibly, as one of my viewers suggested, is maybe a CT scan. That might get approved faster than the MRI, which is a great idea. And I mean, that's what showed that I had a lesion the first time was a CAT scan, but my doctor has been sticking with the MRIs because I have to have them every 3 months, and he don't want to expose me to too much radiation. But I do absolutely agree with her when she said that. That's a great idea because it is cheaper to get one of those done, so it might be easier to get that approved. Problem is now I don't have insurance at all, so I don't have to worry about approval. Now I just need to try to get the care from the hospital, the indigent care. So I don't want to hold you guys up too long. I just wanted to answer a few of the questions. I think I've covered the main ones. Was where was the original location, which was here. How did I know what was going on? And it was the pain. Do I have pain after in the same place? Yes. Is what I think is active disease now in the same location? No, it's actually in a couple of different locations, and that is still ongoing, and I need the testing for it. So that's kind of where I'm at. I absolutely am thrilled that you guys are watching, that you're interacting with me. My heart just smiles every time that I hear someone say that they know they're not alone now. That's probably one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard, because I never ever want you guys to feel alone, ever. I know what that feels like, and to be sick is bad enough, but to feel like there's no one who understands what you're going through because it's so rare and no one knows about it, to feel like it's an invisible disease since you look okay on the outside. Some days people think you're fine and you're not fine. I understand, you guys, and I'm telling you, thank you for letting me know that you're watching, and thank you for letting me know that it helps you to feel like you're not alone, because you're not. And I'm not just a face on a video. If you want to email me, message me on Facebook, however we need to get in touch with each other, that's fine. I want to be able to be there for you through this journey with LCH, and I am not an expert by any means, but if I know the answer to a question, I will try my hardest to get the answer to you, and if I don't know, then I will try to ask someone who does. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the love that you've shown me. Thank you for interacting with me, and I will see you again very soon. Have a blessed day. My tongue gets twisted. Have a blessed day, everyone. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Where's my barkers? Say hey to everybody. Say hey. I'm the one barking in the video. Hi. This is Sammy and Allie. These are my barkers. I just thought I would introduce you guys to these guys, since they wanted to be in the middle of the video, so they had to have some attention too. Allie's laying on her little blanket so she can be comfy, and then Sammy, of course, has to snuggle with her. So this is Sammy and Allie, guys. I'm sure you'll see them again in the videos. Say bye. Say bye, guys. Bye.